Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about constant and never-ending improvements plus the use of feedback. So I'll get going and talk about how you can reach your goals and become successful. Right, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is this concept of Kaizen, which is the Japanese word for continuous and never-ending improvements. If you can adopt this kind of approach to everything in life, then you will go far, because if you can seek any source of information or person or way of getting better every day just by little bits, then you will improve. So next I'm going to talk about the small steps in how you're going to continually improve. So you need to reinforce the belief that you can improve. You need to know that you can get better, and you need to not be overwhelmed by anything, because when you're overwhelmed you end up doing nothing. I know that myself. So break it down into small things, and when it's broken down into small pieces, then it's much easier to do. A quote I really like here from Oliver Cromwell, it says, "He who stops being better stops being good." And this leads me on to the other quote that I really like, which is "Nothing happens overnight," or "Rome wasn't built in a day," because everything is a result of small steps and continually improving to get where you want to go. So you need to basically practice what you preach. You need to practice everything over and over again. I'll give you an example. Doctors never stop learning. You don't think that doctors just become a doctor and then that's that. They go back to classes, they go back to school to learn about new procedures, medications. Similarly with actors, they just keep going to different plays, they go to different theatre shows, they go to different courses to get better. Airplane pilots, they practice for every kind of situation or emergency so that they can get better at their job, and they can become more value to people within their job. So these people do these things because they want to become more confident, and when you're more competent, you become more confident. Your competency is your confidence. You'll become more. Your self-esteem will increase and you'll become much more confident. It only takes a little bit extra of performance to go from good to great, and I believe in this. I mean, sometimes the differences can be an inch, it can be a tiny little difference, and if you can make that tiny change, but normally that change is as a result of being constantly wanting to improve, and it's a result of preparation that gets you that final result. So now I'm going to talk a bit about feedback. Feedback is vital. We all like positive feedback, but I'm going to talk about negative feedback as well. Negative feedback we may not like, but is also necessary. It includes data, advice, help, suggestions, anything from someone externally. We can give ourselves internal feedback, but it is good to get external because this can be more critical, but also progresses you further. So, as I said, we have positive and negative. So you've got the positive, the results, the money, the praise, the happiness, and then you've got the negative, which is like criticism, lack of results, unhappiness and pain. And we all want to avoid that. But that is the type of feedback that actually pushes us further. You need to change how you feel about negative feedback. So you need to think of it not as negative or something down. You need to think of it as an improvement opportunity, something that's actually going to get you further. If you really want to know how you're getting on, then ask your worst enemy what they think of you, and they will give you probably a harsh but accurate feedback. And this is the kind of feedback you want to be able to get further. You need to embrace all feedback to get closer to where you want to go. I can't emphasise this enough. Every day you will get feedback, and if you take it on board, then you're always improved. But if you don't and you ignore it and you choose to go against it, it will come back again one day and to haunt you. So, as I see it, there's 3 steps. There's action, there's feedback, and then there's adjustment. You need to do something, get some feedback for it, and then decide on what you're going to do from that feedback and make it better, hopefully. The important thing is to not quit, don't get mad, don't suffer, just do something about it, because the quicker you get on with something, the better it will become. You can't There's a quote I'm reading here. It says, "You can't win the game of life if you're not on the playing field." You have to give it a go, because if you don't give it a go, then you're never going to get any attempt of it happening. If you're on the playing field as such, then you will have a chance, and it increases your chance massively, because part of it is turning up. So, a thought to leave you with is, you need to ask people this simple question if you want to get better. You want to tell them, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this? Anything, you know. If you wanted to rate your sporting performance, or your academic work, or your business, or your relationship, if you wanted to ask that person on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think I would be? Then they may give you a score of less than 10. Say they give you a 6 or a 7. Then the important follow-up question is to say, what would make it a 10? And this is the kind of information you need to be able to get further, because this is what people want, or what businesses want, or other people want from you. And that will make you, when you know what you need to do to get that 10, you will eventually get to that 10, then you will be successful. And the last thing I want to talk about is anything you've learned from this video today. I want you to try and pay it forward, because the biggest thing I feel in life is to help others. If you can take any ideas, use them yourself, and then help other people, then that'll be a job well done, and you can feel happy that you've also helped someone else as well. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to my channel. Also check out my other blogs that I do on WordPress, and also check out my social media. I put loads of content on there as well, and keep watching my videos for future topics to be successful.